Okay, so, by the way, it's 6 p.m. on a Friday night, which means, if I remember correctly, hold on. Oh, thank you for the 15 months. Jesus, that's a long time. I appreciate the resub, thank you. Okay, so, I'm gonna go down here for a sec because we need to shut the music up. I just realized that I actually uploaded something. I had it scheduled for now, so I guess we'll go watch it together for now. Yeah, why not? Okay, first of all,
nice 15 months.
Your mom. Oh, thank you for the 15 months. Wow. Is this just 15-month day? I don't know. Okay. Here we go. Okay, and we're just gonna have to go and make this fit the actual window. Luckily, you can actually adjust it without showing people yet. And there you go. Look at this. It's the browser. Okay, we're gonna watch this. I'm gonna shut up. I also turn up the volume, so make sure your volumes are not gonna bust your ears open. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. I completely forgot about that end art. Oops. Well, okay. I'm glad it was that and nothing. Alright. Hey, shut up, autoplay. Stupid ass. Alright, so yeah, I forgot I made that a while ago. Okay, you can go away now. Yeah. And I will also delete that source because, yeah. Anyway, that was weird that TTS didn't work there for a sec. Oh, I closed it! That was what. You know what? Probably a blessing in disguise. Sorry about that. Okay, wait, hold on. It should work now. Try it. My bad. Yeah, I was trying to clear off my desktop so I don't get too distracted, but then I realized it closed some programs that I wasn't supposed to close. Whoops, that was a dumb move on my part.
Tweet, tweet.
Tweet, tweet. Yes. So there you go.
Very good.
Thank you, Jess. Nah, but yeah, that was Brinstar, Lower Brinstar. I've been wanting to do that song for so long, but basically I didn't know what to do with it, so I kind of went with this like weird cinematic-ish ambient type thing. I don't know what I was trying to go for, but I just threw a bunch of shit together. I was like, hey, this doesn't sound so bad, and yeah, that's how it ended up, I guess. So yeah, I don't know what my next song's gonna be, because I am like so dried, like tapped out of ideas at this point that I'm kind of just figuring it out one step at a time. FNF has fucked me up. Oh, actually, I do have some original stuff coming up. Actually, I have like 2 songs that are pretty much done. I've been working on an EP where I want to do at least 4 songs that are kind of like lo-fi-ish and see where that goes. So 2 songs are already done. 1 is like halfway, and I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do about the 4th one, but I mean, it doesn't even have to be 4 songs. It could just be 3, and there you go. Anyway. You put the code word in, but it's not letting you in. Let me check. The bot might be down. Let me check real quick. Is the bot down? Let me... I think if I do a ping command, the bot can respond? I don't think it can respond in there. 1 secundo. No, I think the bot might be down. Oh, fart. Okay, I might be able to pull it up and see what's up with that. Oh yeah, the bot is offline. Okay. Let me go ahead and... I have the bot open. Let me open it up real quick. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see if it comes back online soon. But anyway, as that's happening, I did do the song trade. Oh, fuck. I gotta get back into the swing of doing commissions as well. Oh! There we go. Okay. The bot's up and running now. I'm gonna just go let people in anyway, instead of just making them do that again. 1 sec. And there you go. You should be in, and you should also be in.
For 4 goat years, Kamex v Hungry.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the 10 months. Jesus Christ, that's a long time. Why are you guys subbing to me anyway? It's a waste of money. Don't do that. I'm just kidding. No, I won't do the self-deprecating thing. I promise. What if I close out of this program? Is it gonna close the bot? Nope. Okay, nice. Okay, so you might be wondering, why the hell am I here and not with Retro at Colorado? Well, if you've been on Twitter, you would know. But I guess I'll just give you the rundown. So, the day before Retro had a doctor's appointment, and so I kind of wanted to get him accustomed to driving again. So I basically said, hey, let you drive, I'll be with you, and then we can go to the doctor's appointment together. This music's a little distracting for me. Let me turn it down. Just for myself. Is the music overpowering my voice? I don't know if it is. Let me check the... no, it should be fine. Okay. Anyway, so as I was saying, we were driving, and what happened was I kind of was just feeling a little woozy, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to ignore it and see how far we can go. I didn't tell him anything, but about 6 minutes into the ride, I basically told him, hey, Retro, can you please pull over? Because I'm not feeling good. I need you to pull over. He's like, all right, fine. And so he pulled over to like the nearest like community center or whatever. And then I was like taking a breather. I was like, oh my god, I don't know what's going on. And then I got out, and I almost started gagging. Like, it was just really bad. So I was just like, well, shit. We're stuck right in the middle between our place and his doctor's appointment. He can't drive me back home. I'll probably throw up in his car. So I just told him, you know what? Go ahead without me. I know you're just basically leaving me stranded, but go ahead. You can't be late for this appointment. And so he drove off, and I kind of just tried to sit down and like calm down. I still felt really weird, like almost like it was like the same pain-ish feeling as like extreme hunger, but I know it wasn't hunger because I felt like I wanted to throw up. So basically I sat there outside in 92-degree weather, just like with nothing but my phone, my keys, and my headphones. So I was just like listening to music, trying to calm down, and it just wouldn't happen. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to power through this. And so I walked down the street to find like a place that has air conditioning, because America the Beautiful doesn't have fucking trees in their yard, because, you know, bald plain lawns is apparently a bad thing here in the United States. So I walked to like a Pet Boys, or not a Pet Boys, fucking AutoZone or something, so that I could just chill inside with AC and not die of heat stroke. So yeah, then I told Retro, and I was like, hey dude, I'm at an AutoZone, you have to come here and pick me up on your way home. He's like, alright, sure. So I calmed down for a bit, and then he was here. And then I was like, okay, great. So now I told him, look, for some reason, unless I'm the one driving, I get extremely sick in a car. So I'm going to need to take the wheel from here on out. He's like, yeah, that's fine. So I took the wheel, and I went to the nearest gas station. And it seems like I had to basically stop at every gas station in order to give myself time to calm down and then get ready for the next like bit of driving that I had to do. I was just completely fucked up. So I went to the first gas station, filled it up with gas because he apparently was pretty low and that was a concern. So I was like, all right, fine. I'll just fill it up with gas. I'll call it a day, whatever. Then we go to the next gas station. And so I was like, all right, I need another break. I'm going to sit down and just breathe. And when we were ready to leave for the next gas station, we were at an intersection where there was like a red light. And so I was just sitting there, just like focusing on trying to calm down. And then I hear a crash. I hear a boom. And then I'm like, I didn't think anything of it because I was so focused on my panic attack. But then I looked over at Retro and he was like freaking out. He was like just flipping out, breathing really heavily. And then I look to my left and then I see, oh shit, there is like road rage happening. Like there's a guy pulling someone out of the other guy's car and like beating the absolute shit out of them. And I was just sitting here like, oh my god, can this light fucking turn green already? And then another car next to them opened their trunk. And I was like, oh shit, I think there's gonna be a gunfight. So I was like inching closer and closer to that red light, be like, please change, please change, please change. And then it finally turned green and I floored it. I fucking floored it to the next gas station. And so we were just sitting there like trying to process what just happened. And Retro, obviously he broke down because he's not used to seeing that kind of stuff, right? Me, I've lived in inner cities all my life, so it's whatever. I was more focused on getting home. But he was like, you know, obviously scared because he's not used to that kind of thing. So I was kind of ignoring my own panic attack to like help him, be like, hey, look, just calm down, breathe. Let's just try to like sit here and chill for a while until we feel better. And then that was when I just decided, fuck it, let me just power through the rest. And then we finally got home. So at home, I was just like, listen, that was awful. And I think I might just need to like call it off on the trip. Because the problem with this trip was the fact that now that I know that I get sick when other people are driving, how am I going to, you know, cope with that when, let's say, his mom is driving us from the airport? I can't tell her to just stop every 5 minutes. Like, that's just going to be an inconvenience to her. So basically I was like, you know what? It's probably best if I just don't go. I know it's basically a waste of money because we bought the tickets, but like, what am I gonna do, right? Like, I'll basically just be a burden to everybody with this, like, with this car sickness. And I didn't know about, you know, medications you can take at the time. That was like before I tweeted and basically told everyone, okay, you know, I told everyone about the situation. So anyway, so yeah, we told his mom, we told my mom, we were like, hey guys, so I'm not going to be able to make it because we just last minute found out that I get car sick when other people are driving. So I'm going to have to call it off. And luckily, I'm pretty sure his family understood, but it just kind of felt, it sucks, you know, because like I've been to Colorado before and I was like really happy about it because I love, oh, thank you for the raid, by the way. Did the notification pop up? I don't think it did. That's annoying. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much. But yeah. So I've been to Colorado before, and as a geology nerd, I absolutely love the mountains and the rock formations that you see there, so I was pretty bummed that I had to miss out on this. But unfortunately, my health comes first. I can't just be sitting in a plane for 4 hours with motion sickness if I don't have the right medication for it, you know? Because I don't want to start, like, throwing up on an airplane for 4 hours. So, unfortunately, I had to call it off. Luckily, though, the money didn't go into thin air. I was able to, you know, really quickly go and ask for flight credits. So now I just have flight credits for, you know, the airline. And whenever I'm ready to actually travel again, I can just use those credits instead of spend more money. So, yeah. But yeah, man, it was such an unfortunate, like, thing. Unfortunate bunch of events. But now I'm here. And I also have the medication. I have Dramamine on my hand, so... Dramamine... I have no fucking idea how to say it. Point is, I got the medication, so next time I'm gonna go travel with someone else behind the wheel, I know what to do, so... I don't know if it works, for me at least, but at the very least, I'm prepared, if that makes any sense. So, I'm fine now, and I drove, like, the last couple days... on my own, and I was fine.
Sorry, I'm going to act a bit confused from the other streams is that I don't know if I express it right, but I like your content.
I appreciate it, thank you. But yeah, no, I'll be fine. I think all I just need was to be prepared, and now that I have the right stuff, I'm holding the bottle in my hand as if you can see it, like a fucking idiot. But, anyway. So, the thing is, this wasn't the first time that this has happened. I thought it was just like a, you know, like a freak thing that just happened that won't happen again. So, basically, it happened one time when I was with my aunt, and she was the one driving. So I was... But, interestingly enough, the 2 times that I got sick, I was sitting in the front passenger seat. But there were a couple times where I didn't get sick, where I was sitting in the back of the car. Which is even more confusing, because usually there's a lot more like bumps and vibrations in the back of the car. And that's why it's recommended to sit in the front. So I'm all types of confused about this. So I'm just going to have to do a bunch of tests and see what works and what doesn't. It might also be the suspensions of the car. Right? So hear me out. Or the shock absorbers. I don't know what it is. I know a little bit about cars, but not much. But anyway, basically the thing that keeps the car suspended and doesn't bump along with the tires. I think it has to do with that, because I remember when I was moving and I was driving a really big moving truck, and there was a lot of bumpy roads in Louisiana, and I was feeling awful because of how much that road just started bumping up and down, and I was just like, oh, this is not good, I hate it. And I've noticed that Retro's car is a little rough when it comes to, like, you know, it's how bumpy the ride is. So I think that might have been it. But I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I'm going to have to do some testing and figure all this stuff out. But, yeah, new finding, new illness, I guess. It's called motion sickness. Add that to my list, I guess. And what sucks is that I'm pretty sure I've just acquired this fucking problem at the age of like 24. like, I didn't have this problem before then. I used to ride passenger all the time and it wasn't a problem. So I don't know what the deal is now. But apparently it is something that you can acquire as you get older, which sucks because I love cars. God damn it. Luckily, I don't get that problem when I'm driving though.
Can you shut the fuck up?
I'm sorry.
Throwing money.
Thank you for throwing money. It looks like I have to be isolation now. Hi. I appreciate the donation. Thank you. It's ridiculous, man. I'm like so mad about it. Wait a minute. Let me check something real quick. Audio. Oh. Wait a minute. What does this sound like?
Hello? that looked, on the meter, it looked kind of loud. Oh boy. Okay. There, that should be better.
Okay, I'll turn it off. Anyway. But yeah, I have voice mod now. Apparently, it used to be like a one payment thing that you can just have voice mod and, you know, you'll have it for good. But now it's a subscription service, which, okay, to be fair, 30 bucks a year isn't awful. But at the same time, you used to be able to just pay one time and it would be fine. But yeah, they changed it, apparently. I get motion sickness whenever I go on roller coasters for some reason, which sucks because I really love roller coasters. Yeah, you know, same actually. Oh, that would be awful. So it looks like I can't really test that unless I take the pills before I go to an amusement park, maybe. I don't know. Oh, that's interesting. It does sound kind of similar to my stuff. If I'm not focusing on the road while the car is moving, I can get really sick. You not getting sick while driving kind of fits that. Okay. So yeah, I got pills. I got pills, they're multiplying. Or however that song goes. I'm just kidding. No, it's I got chills. Anyway, speaking of cool stuff to show, I got a work in progress for something that's gonna be really cool. Alright, I'm just gonna flash it up since someone already donated 40 bucks, so I'd feel bad just putting it behind a paywall again. Ready? Ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1. This is by Panda, by the way. Again. Bam! That's like my actual room in real life. And now we're converting it to have like a layout. Yeah. So no more being a bum outside. Yeah, this is basically what my room looks like. I can probably take a picture. Oh my god, I'm gonna dox my room. Let's go. Let me see. Oh boy, that's my face. I don't like that. Okay, hold on. Okay. And it's so funny, like, how accurate it basically is. So, hold on. I gotta send it to myself so that I can show what happened here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's even on the street, too, so it's not like he's just out of the way. Isolation, you fat fuck. Okay, hold on real quick. I love this song. Alright, let me see if there's any sensitive info on this picture. Of course not. No. Nah, I know some of you guys like to peep, and it's kind of weird. There you go. Like, it's like so close. Obviously, the angle is not as wide because that I was using my front-facing camera, but like, yeah, this is actually my room. Oh god. So yeah, I've updated you on everything in 30 minutes. Good night, guys. Thanks for coming. Just kidding. So right now, I'm actually just cooking chili in a crock pot, which sucks because of the fact that like usually takes like 4 hours to make, and I'm hungry now, so this is gonna be a problem soon. Oh well, but yeah, I'm gonna have some rice along with it. Rice and chili, very good. I love that combination. I also, yesterday experimented with the air fryer because we got a new air fryer, and so I made drumsticks with the little red potatoes because apparently the small red potatoes are really good for you or something. They also have less carbs, so good for people with diabetes. Anyway, so I'm probably gonna feed Retro those more. So basically what I did was I took a bunch of drumsticks and I seasoned it with lemon pepper and cayenne pepper. And then I put it in the air fryer for 10 minutes. Then after 10 minutes, I flip it over and then I flipped it and then cooked it for another 10 minutes. And then what I did was I took a digital food thermometer and put it in, and it was like 170 degrees or something, which is well above the safe, salmonella killing temperature because it's 165. That's the rule of thumb. And so this was the result. Oh, right. And for the little potatoes, there are apparently these little packs that you there are these little packs where you could just stuff it in the microwave for like 5 minutes and then season the potatoes when they're done. So this was the end result. It doesn't look like much, but honestly, it was nice. And the chicken came out pretty juicy, which is surprising. But like, I was happy with this. This is great. But yeah, no, cayenne pepper is a godsend, and I'm going to use that a lot now. With the potatoes, basically what I did was I added some olive oil, some salt, and whatever seasoning packet that came with it. It was great. And healthy, too. So, I gotta start experimenting more with the air fryer, because that thing is a game changer. There's like so many things you can make with it. So, yeah. Oh wait, this is Retro's music. Haha. Get fucked, nerd. Copyright me. What are you gonna do about it? Anyway, yeah, but anyway, air fryers are great. I decided to like spend a little extra for like a fancy digital one because here. I'm gonna show you the one that I have. Air fryer. Where is it? I know it's in here because it's like, I guess it's Wayfair? No, I think it's this one. It's Farberware. Okay. So this cheap piece of shit. This is what I had before, basically. Right here. This was my old air fryer, and what happened was that I cranked that knob a little too hard and broke it off. So I was like, you know what? Maybe it's time to finally get a new one because we had this one for a few years and it served us well, but like I wanted something a little nicer. So I got got one of these. This one's like a bit fancy for an air fryer, I'm not gonna lie, but like, oh, well, I just activated a bunch of macros, hold on. Okay, anyway, it's a bit fancy for an air fryer, but like, I felt like the extra money was kind of worth it because it was, yeah, it's digital. I was able to really like dial in the temperature and the amount of time. So yeah, this is what we got. Favorite thing to do with potatoes is microwave them to soften them, then cut them up and throw them in a bag with olive oil, paprika, garlic, Worcestershire sauce. That's how you say it, right? Salt and pepper. Air fry for 16 minutes, flip halfway through. Wow, okay. It's pretty big, yeah. I think it's like 5.8 quarts or something like that. But yeah, I found it at Walmart and I was like, you know what? There's this YouTuber that I would watch that uses this specific one, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should get that, because if I follow his instructions, then they're sure to work, because it's the same air fryer, so fuck it. It was like $100, which I guess is okay for an appliance, you know? But anyway, yeah. That was a good dinner. And now I'm just making plain old chili with rice. So, I think with Retro out of the house, and I see you there in chat, buddy. So, listen up. I'm actually able to control myself when it comes to ordering food. Like, I've noticed that... I've noticed that I've been eating a lot less out because I'm just working with what's in my house. You don't pressure me, right? But it's kind of like one of those instances where it's like, well, the offer's there, why not take it? Right? Stop offering me. No, but there are plenty of times where I'm like ready to cook and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I already ordered. And I'm like, fucking, this is why we're dying. We're not dying, we're fine, but we could definitely be doing a lot better. So, yeah, so now I'm on the hunt for very simple recipes. And the great thing about these recipes is that you can like swap things out. So let's say you're not feeling drumsticks and potatoes. Maybe you're feeling drumsticks and rice. Maybe you're feeling drumsticks and mixed veggies. I don't know. It's whatever the hell you want. Drumsticks and fries. But yeah, I want to try to eat less takeout. I also want to start baking in there. That sounds like fun. At one time I made banana bread in Texas. Man, I want to do that again. That was fun. Drumsticks and mashed potatoes. There you go. Drumsticks and baked potatoes. Drumsticks and just fucking potatoes. I'm just kidding. It's all about potatoes. Anyway. So I still have the old air fryer. I'm like putting off cleaning it so I can just send it to Goodwill because that's work and I don't want to do work. Yeah, drumsticks are great. I want to try doing chicken wings next. So apparently, I've learned from a YouTube video that buffalo sauce is basically just hot sauce and butter. And you can probably just add some other stuff, but like, what the fuck? I didn't know that. Or at least that was their version of hot or buffalo sauce. Let me actually see how to make buffalo sauce. This is probably a lot more complicated than that. Look, what the fuck? Hot sauce, butter, vinegar, and Worcestershire sauce. That's it? Are you kidding me? Dude, I can make my own. Like, what the fuck? I want to try that now. Okay, so tomorrow's food is gonna be, yeah, why not? Isn't ranch just mayo with let me check. How to make ranch. Homemade ranch. Let's see what the ingredients are. Obviously there are different ingredients, but let's see. Mayonnaise, sour cream, buttermilk, dillweed, parsley, chives, powder, onion powder, sorry, garlic powder, sea salt, cracked pepper, and lemon juice. Okay, maybe it's a little less simple than I thought it would be, but but like these are all pretty what is it? Accessible things. Like a lot of stuff is in your pantry. I don't have parsley or dillweed. I don't think I have chives either, so I'm gonna have to start looking into those herbs or herbs if you're from Europe. But yeah, mayo with seasoning. That's ranch. But yeah, like buffalo sauce, I didn't think it was that easy. I still need to get Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. I don't know what the hell that is. I also don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm kind of winging it. Alright guys, so cooking with Kamex stream tomorrow. Just kidding. See, the only reason why I don't do it is because Retro's room is right next to the kitchen. So, don't really want to just expose his face by accident if I were to do one of those kinds of streams. So, yeah. that would not be good. But making cooking videos sounds really fun. Here, I'll just bring the stove to my room. Easy. Bring the air fryer into my room. Just use my computer desk as like where to prepare the food. Alright guys, today we're gonna be baking cookies. Nah, but yeah, see, with the popularity of Retro over the last couple years, there have been people out there who are like clamoring to like know what he looks like. And it's so weird to me. I mean, obviously there is the, you know, being mysterious and the excitement of that kind of stuff. The thing that makes me kind of weirded out is the fact that like there was a point where I think he accidentally turned on his camera during a stream or something, and it was facing away from him, but a reflection of his face showed up in the frame, and someone screenshotted that, and it's like, yo, that is fucking weird. Like, do you not see how weird that is? Like, what is wrong with you? You didn't just like stop yourself and think, this is probably a problem. Like, no? Okay, maybe not. And I also want to like highlight the fact that it's mostly kids that do this shit. Like, it's usually kids. And it's so weird to me. Yeah, I don't know. And it's unfortunate because it's very clear that, you know, either parents aren't teaching their kids that kind of stuff, or maybe their parents are unaware of what their kids are doing, which I get it, because honestly, seeing my sister grow up, she's 9 years old now, but seeing my sister grow up, I can see how difficult it is to constantly keep a surveillance on your child without breaching the child's privacy. You have to find like a really thin, like you have to find the right balance, I guess, because you don't want to neglect the child and have them do whatever the hell they want, but at the same time, you don't want to be breathing down their neck to the point where they hate you, you know? So it's really hard to find that balance, and I can sympathize with parents for that. Because like I wouldn't even know where the sweet spot is either. And it's probably different for every kid too, so it's like, what can we do? So, anyway, yeah, that's why I don't like blaming parents too much, because kids are fucking rascals. Like, and no matter how much parenting the parent does, it sometimes just goes in one head and out the other. And personally, same here. Like, I'm not too fond of having children, but you know, sometimes I like the idea of maybe adopting a child. You know, just having a 4-year-old so I can skip the first 3 years of baby shit. Ugh. I don't like babies. I mean, they're cute, you know. They're cute to hold and whatever, but once they start crying, once they start barfing, shitting themselves, and that's where I'm like, okay, that child is yours again. Thank you, goodbye. Not my thing, man. So, if I were to have a child, it's definitely going to be an adopted child who is like already a child, and I'm basically just molding them to teach them about, you know, life stuff. But I don't think I'm ready for that now. I'm 25. I feel like I'd probably be ready maybe in my early to mid 30s, possibly. Oh my god, that's funny. Yeah, for me, like, babies are cute, they're adorable, but I would panic if I saw one start throwing up. Like, I'd be like, oh no, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. Because I'm also an emetophobe, which means a person who is very afraid of vomit and just throwing up in general. So, once I see that, I'm gonna feel sick. Like, no thank you. I will run away. Yeah. Oh. And that's actually, fun fact, that's a reason why I haven't thrown up in 12 years. I'm not shitting you. 12 years I have not thrown up because I'm so afraid of it that I stop it at any cost. I don't know how, but I guess I figured it out. I don't know. I'm jinxing myself. Let me knock on wood. Gross. But anyway. A parrot? Yeah, that's what. Me either. I haven't thrown up since middle school. I think I was in 8th grade. Yeah, I was 13. That's crazy. And that was due to anxiety. So I think most of my stomach problems kind of are manageable now because I know about my anxiety and how to like calm it down. So that's very, very good. Anyway. Ah, yeah, food poisoning sucks. Yeah. Ah, what is this song? I think it's like a Mushroom Gorge. Okay, I thought it was the Koopa one. I don't know my Mario Kart Wii. Oh my god, I'm a fraud. Just kidding. Did I just say fraud? I really am a New Yorker. Oh well. Anyway. Oh right, the donation bar. Okay, back to being a twink. I shoot myself in the foot by saying that. Ah! Okay. That's also why, like, I heavily control myself when I'm drinking. It's not very often that I drink, but when I do, I don't go past, like, maybe 2 beers, or maybe a couple of cups of, like, mixed drink. Because I'm just like, I don't want to end up with a miserable night, you know? Yes, it is on purpose. Basically, I have a command that switches between the VTubers, and it switches from the isolation to the shirtless Ace, because his clothes kind of just, you know, tear off while he transforms. So that's what kind of makes me, then I press another button that just makes him react, and then come back. And also blushing, because... yeah. But yeah, alcohol is not bad for me. I just do it very rarely. Like, basically, holidays and parties, whatever. That's usually when I drink. Never really when I'm alone and, you know, just trying to have fun. There was one time where I went to a VR convention and I was just drinking vodka. It was fun, you know what? I was just drinking with this one guy that I met in VR, and we were having a good time. But I guess it's a very modern way of going to the club, I guess. Yeah, but at parties I don't really get anxious, but in the New Year's party with my family, yeah, I've gone to Ferality, and I think that was last year. I think I missed it this year though, because I didn't have anyone to go with, so I was like, whatever. But anyway, yeah, I've noticed that when I went to a family get-together for like New Year's, I brought some earplugs. So basically, just like stuff to dampen the sound. And I'm not gonna lie, that felt amazing. Like, the loud music wasn't a bother to me because I had these earplugs in, and it basically like lowered the sound a lot. And I was just like, whoa, like, this is great. What's interesting with me is that I don't get motion sick with VR. Like I said, my case is so weird. There's like no pattern whatsoever. It's kind of annoying, to be honest, because I wish I knew a pattern so that I can actually solve it. But whatever. That's what testing is for. Okay, thanks for coming. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. But I know that with VR, you can actually build up a tolerance, so it's not that bad. Oh yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay. Sorry, I was reading something real quick. But yeah. Da, da, da. When I can feel the movement but not see it, it makes me sick. But when it's the other way around, it has no effect. Interesting. That might be my case too. Huh. I wonder if there's like different categories of motion sickness that I can like look into. Like, you know how for ADHD there's inattentive and hyperactive, and there's like a few other, I'm pretty sure there's like a few other kinds. I wonder if that's the same with like motion sickness. Let's see. Here we go. Motion sickness can be divided into 3 different categories. Alright, let me... Damn it. I need to go back again. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Motion sickness caused by motion that is felt but not seen, as in terrestrial motion sickness, or motion sickness caused by motion that is seen but not felt. Like, that's literally what you were talking about, as in space motion sickness. Motion sickness caused by when both systems detect motion but they do not correspond, as in either terrestrial or space motion sickness. So I think I might have terrestrial motion sickness. I do have a little bit of space motion sickness, but it's not nearly as bad as the terrestrial one. I think. Wait, no. That's not true. Hold on. Because I see the motion and feel the motion, so it's actually the third one. Well, that sucks. But like when I see it but don't feel it, it's fine. I don't know. I do wonder if your music career may have played a role here. Your inner ear regulates the sense of position, so I wonder if listening to too much music somehow affected the inner ear. that could be possible. It could be that I may have damaged my inner ear with, like, you know, the sheer volume of listening to some music. Because if I'm being honest, I am not the most responsible when it comes to loudness with when I listen. Because the way that I mix and master my music is that if I could listen to it at 100% volume and it's not, like, harming me, then everyone else should be fine. But obviously it's within reason. I can technically feel when it's too much. But, yeah, so I made sure that it's listenable to other people by basically doing that. I have done something where I basically cup my headphones around my phone with a dB meter, which is not the most accurate thing, but it's basically what I had in hand. And so that was the way that I was able to measure what is the right point where it's still healthy listening without damaging your ears. And then ever since then, I kind of did it by ear, where it's like, okay, I feel like this might be too loud. So who knows? Maybe I have damaged my hearing a little bit, and that's probably what caused it. Because it is a recent thing, so I don't know. I have been making music in, like, FL Studio since I was 13, and I turned 26 in a couple months, so you never know. Not a couple. I turned 26 in 4 months. Okay, yeah, whatever. So there's this one place actually in VR called it was called what's it called? Moscow. Yeah, it was the Moscow map in VR. And there's like this swing where if you sit on it and activate it, it'll just swing around like constantly in a circle. And so sometimes I like to like just do that just to mess with myself, and I just end up feeling dizzy. I don't feel sick, which is very interesting. But yeah. I always go to the Moscow map. It's such a nice map. In fact, let's take a trip to Russia. How about that? I don't know. We don't really have anything else to do. Let me make sure I'm using the right model though, because I might have a spicy isolation model loaded up, and I don't I don't want to get banned.
Congrats on the people donating your PayPal, plus is Retro enjoying his vacation and sending pictures.
Thank you. I got a few donations and I appreciate them a lot. As for Retro, I don't really know much if he's, you'll probably have to ask him. But all right. I'm gonna have to mute VR chat so it doesn't clash with the background music. Sorry, I just saw a problem that I need to fix right now. Huh? Give me a moment. Okay. I'm not gonna say anything until I fix it. Hold on. Okay. Wait. Huh? The fuck? Sorry about the camera noise. I had to screenshot something. What? Okay, apparently somebody in the Gates channel of the server pinged the members role, but like, that shouldn't be possible? Weird, but I mean, it's disabled in the settings, so I'm not sure. Members with the all roles permission will be able to ping this role, yeah. Okay, let me check that real quick. Let me... Ugh, this is so annoying. Okay. Sorry. No, Trevor, you can't ping everyone on Twitch. Okay, anyway, I'm trying to log in real quick. Where is it? Oh, I don't have it here. I had like this weird random password for like a bunch of different characters and shit because I think, did I get hacked on VR chat once? I don't remember. So just one of those things where like Google suggests one and it was just a bunch of random shit. Is that, yeah, give me that. Okay. Two-factor authentication. Bitch! It's VR chat. What? Where's my phone? I didn't get one. Huh? Check your email. Okay. What a mess, man. I'm the worst streamer in the world. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay. Okay. Good news, good news, good news. Let me read this first, though. Clear feedback columns a draw array. These restrictions are totally possible, regardless of proportions. Currently, we have this, which explains the proportions. Not strictly. Would you like to make this plushie? Just scaled up. Okay, so guys. Okay, so good news. I almost forgot to talk about this. Okay, so let me go ahead. I'm gonna take a screenshot real quick. So guess who's in the works? We got a schematic from Makeshift, and there is some errors that I basically corrected, and you know, I outlined it as as well as I possibly can. So we saw some problems with this version, so I'm gonna put up the version that I edited with right here. So you can see right here that the colors are incorrect, where Isolation's face is white when it should be the same color as his ears. So basically what I did was I did a color swap, and I basically gave them a bunch of instructions on what to do with like the colors and such. And while that's not the exact blue that I really wanted, this is probably the easiest way to not cause friction in the process. So basically I was like, you know what, just swap the colors and we'll be fine. And another problem was, apparently, you see this right here, this 20 centimeter? That means that is a standard size plush. So I basically told them, hey, so if there's any way to keep the proportions of this plush but make it bigger, then that would be perfect. And let me read their response. Alright, here we go. Thank you so much for your clear feedback along with the draw over. These revisions are totally possible. Regarding the proportions, currently we have this submitted as standard regular plush, which explains the proportions you currently see. These proportions must strictly adhere to the sitting height of 16 centimeters or 20 centimeters standing. Based on your message above, would you like to make this plush a jumbo plush instead? This will allow the current proportions to be kept, just scaled up to the jumbo standards of 24 centimeters and sitting height and 28 centimeters for standing. This will also mean an increase in the retail price from $29.99 to $37.99 US dollars. Please let me know what you think, and I can help make these updates for you. So, I did tell them jumbo to begin with, but I guess I got lost. But I'm glad I caught that, because this would have just been the same size as regular Ace, and that would have been kind of lame. So, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna tell them to make it jumbo, and I hope to God that that doesn't make the head annoyingly bigger. Because they said that they'll keep the proportions, so I'm gonna go by their word. Only problem is that jumbo plush is gonna cost more, so we're gonna make it happen. Alright. Perfect. Thank you. I would love for this to be a jumbo plush. Thank you. I would love for this to be a jumbo plush. Good. And that was a really quick response too. So, let me see. That was just an hour ago. Let me see if I made sure I addressed everything they said. Blah, blah, blah. Proportions. Okay, they were just explaining me on the proportions, and they asked if I want it to be jumbo. Yeah, okay. There you go. Alright, guys. We are moving forward with the isolation plushes. That's great. I gotta make a announcement on Twitter to like hype people up too, because we want as many people buying this one as possible, because it is a little expensive, but we need 200 for it to be in production. So, yeah, y'all better save at least 40 bucks. Shipping's gonna make it a problem, but I'll even commission some artists so that they can have the money to buy one. I don't give a fuck. I will do it. We're gonna do a plushie and art trade. I've done it before. I actually have. Anyway. I have so many plushies now. Like, oh, let me see. I have a Ralsei plush, Ace plush, Squirtle plush, Retro, Maku, Metro, Rin, Garcello, a Cubone. I also have Nico, a Scrafty, that's Hoodlum Scrafty's plushie. I lost count. I think that was 10. There's probably more. I don't know. Okay. Whew, God. Okay, so yeah, lots of talking. I don't shut up. Sorry about that. I'm kidding. Anyway. So I think that's everything, right? Is that all the updates on my stuff? Maybe. Alright, so another thing, and I'll try not to... Whatever, okay. Excuse me. Oh, thank you for the... For the sub. Sorry, I just hiccuped in the middle of that. Alright, so. What the fuck? So, I was just reading through the comments of the Metroid remix, and, I think I got a spam comment because someone said, my life has changed. Thank you, Jesus. $32,000 weekly profit. Our Lord God has lifted up my life. Glory to the everlasting God Almighty. And I'm like, huh? This is a Metroid remix. Like, what are you talking about? What the fuck? That's hilarious. Alright, Larry. He's just some old guy. What? Did he comment on the right video? I'm so confused. That's the thing, it's a picture of an old dude, so I actually don't know if it's a bot. That's hilarious. Okay, I also got another comment that said, he's a furry, guys, let's boycott him. I'm sorry. What? Sorry guys, you saw my dragon profile picture? Gonna have to boycott me. Oh my god. I'm glad there's people liking it though, even though it's not like doing amazing, but like, who gives a shit, man? I'm happy to put out yet another track that people can enjoy. The only thing I do get worried about sometimes is like, you know, being able to pay for bills and shit, but like so far, it's not really a problem, so there you go. Oh, fuck. Yeah, go ahead and comment for the algorithm, give me likes, give me whatever, so that maybe it'll spread and, it'll go to other Metroid fans who are looking for a lower Brinstar remix, I guess. What's interesting is that a lot of my Metroid tracks do pretty well, which is kind of crazy. It usually happens over time though, so, you know, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm a failure. Nah, it's fine. It'll take some time. But anyway, yeah. Boycott me, guys. I'm a furry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, man. It has come to this. Ooh woo. Oh whoa. Anyway, what else do furries do? Oh yeah, myrrh or whatever. At least that one went out of style. I need to go turn on the other light so that the tracking can be a little better. I'll be right back. 1 second. Oh yeah. And I should also probably open my blinds. Okay, okay. Let me see something. Hold on. Sorry, I look like I'm dead. Okay. There we go. Oh my, what the fuck is this? Okay. Alright, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, furries. Okay. Ooh woo, here's a list of my fetishes. Okay. Okay, now usually I do like being open about, like, you know, being sex positive and being open and stuff, but obviously there's like a time and place for that kind of thing. So, you know, I'm not gonna give you a list of that right here. Oh boy, let me see something. Right here, no. It'll be somewhere else, though. Just, I'm kidding. Let me see something. Ugh. Okay. This is my favorite Metallic Madness version, by the way. Like, I really like the Mania version, but this one is just... I don't know, there's something about it. I'm hungry. I should probably go check on my chili. I'll be right back. Okay, go back to being low music. Okay, so, yeah. I checked on my chili, burned my finger. Because I accidentally pushed the crock pot in the part where it's hot, so I was like, oh, ow. That's not good. Oh well, I'll be fine. Just gotta press my thumb on things that feel cold, like metal. Ow. So, yeah, got some chili, and then by the time it's maybe like 30 minutes away from being done, that's when I'm going to make some rice, have a nice little filling dinner. Elden Ring's fine. It's not for me personally, because I don't usually like games that focus on just difficulty and stuff. So, I tried, whoops. I tried, I think I got up to, what the hell was his name? Margit or something. Yeah, this motherfucker. And so, this guy, hold on, save it. So the problem with this guy, right? I got so close to killing him, like, I don't know how many times, I want to say at least 10 times or something, to where I was down to like a sliver of health, and then he like kind of pulls a fast one on me and kills me, and then I'm just like, you know what, I don't think I'm really having fun anymore. So I basically just said, yeah, alright, whatever. There it is. And so, like, I appreciate it as a game, I'm not gonna slight it whatsoever, but I can acknowledge that I'm not the demographic for this game. So, yeah. Not for me. I'm more of like a racing games, platformer games, sometimes shooters, not as much anymore really. I kind of got tired of the whole shooter thing. But yeah, when like, you know, when you're playing a game and the only thing that's keeping you going is spite instead of just like actually having fun, that's kind of where you have to like think to yourself. It's like, what am I doing this for, you know? And another thing is like, who am I trying to impress by basically putting myself through something that I don't find fun? You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I just decided to stop. Because I think a lot of people, they tend to play hard games or play games in the hardest difficulty just so they could show off that they could do it. And not because it's actually fun. So I'm just like, I don't really want to be part of that. And I can tell because of the fact that when you stream a game like this, you tend to, when you stream a game like this, you tend to see a lot of people in chat who kind of like brag about how easy it is for them because, you know, they beat it in a harder difficulty instead of actually being helpful to a person who might be new to a series. And that's another thing, right? When a person is new to a series, right? You don't want to discourage them from that series by being an asshole, right? So how about you know, be encouraging, be helpful to a new person? Like, why is that such a hard thing for some of these nerds to actually do? Like, it's so annoying. And that's another thing, right? Why is it frowned upon to play easy or normal difficulty? Like, just fucking play it. Like, what's wrong with that? It's how other people want to experience the game. So, like, fuck it. If it's an option, do it. The fuck? But yeah, no, and another thing, right? I've played games on the hardest difficulty before and beaten them, but like the experience was not really different for me, like at all. I just was more frustrated. So it was kind of like, does that make any sense to like put myself through that for basically a slightly worse experience because I was just angry? I don't know. Like I don't think it works. It makes sense to me. But that's just me. There's other people who find enjoyment in that kind of thing. So it's like, yeah, whatever. And another thing, right? Oftentimes when I play games in harder difficulty, I have like a more sour experience, which also sours my opinion of the game. And that sucks. Like, why would you do that to yourself? Like, let's say for Far Cry 3, let's say I play it on the hardest difficulty. I'm gonna fucking hate the game. Like, and then I'm gonna say that this game was fucking awful because I played on the hardest difficulty. I brought it upon myself. Like, it's not the game's fault. So just play on a lower difficulty. Who cares? Yeah. And I mean, I'll admit it. I'm not amazing at video games. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's like whatever. But yeah. But I also like do not care. I've seen people who like brag about being good at video games, and it's like the cringiest shit imaginable because it's kind of like, okay, so you know how to press buttons. Do you have any actual talents? Can you like cook? Can you play instruments? Can you you know, write? Can you draw? No, you just know how to play video games? Okay, congratulations. Like, what do you want, a cookie? Let's see. Yeah, that's another thing that I do also. Just trying to sometimes what I do for games that I really like is that I play on an easier difficulty first and then come back to do all the collectibles and play on a harder difficulty on games that I really like. So, I don't know, what's an example of a game that I just went for everything because I loved it so much? Basically every Mario game. But yeah, no, like, it's a good idea to get used to the game first and then start to give yourself a challenge instead of throwing yourself in the deep end. And for what? For bragging points that no one's gonna care about? Like, you know? Yeah. Yeah, that's why I used to play Overwatch with the chat off, because people on there were insufferable, but I love that fucking game. Or I used to love that game. Now I'm kind of bored of it. But yeah, no, back then, I used to just play with the chat off, and people would get mad that, like, you know, I don't communicate. But, like, honestly, what good is communication if the people that you're communicating with are angry fucking idiots? Like, let me explain. Not only do you have to be a good player, but you basically have to be a fucking, like, therapist. You have to be a therapist and calm your teammates down when... It's like, look, man, it's your mental illness. If you get this angry over video games, you need to go take pills for that. It's not my problem. Like, I don't care. Sorry. Like, what the fuck, dude? The worst part... What's even worse is that... Retro, I love you to death, but there were times where I would have the chat off, and, you know, for a good reason. And I remember once we were in call together, and and I think he said sometime in the call, he was something like, "Man, this guy said that our Reaper fucking sucks. What an asshole." And I'm just like, "But I'm the Reaper." Wait a minute. It's like, god damn it, I had the chat off for a reason. Oh, it's hilarious though. I know, that's why I said I don't blame you. It was just hilarious that that happened. There was actually another time where I think a chat or someone on the other team said something like, "Oh, DPS difference," and apparently that's nerd speak for my DPS is better than yours. And hi, I'm the DPS. I'm the resident DPS player. But and he said, Retro read that out loud. And I was like, dude, god damn it. But yeah, no. I basically stopped playing the game because I got bored of it, and it's also, I'm just not really a huge fan of PvP anymore. So it's not because of Retro. Don't pitchfork his massive demon cheeks. I'm sorry. I'll pitchfork them though. Boing. Yeah, that's another thing. We've been playing Overwatch 1 for like since 2016, and that was like maybe 5 years or so. And then Overwatch 2 came along, and it felt exactly the same. So it was kind of just like, wow, how boring. So yeah, I retired from Overwatch, unfortunately. It was like my go-to game from like 2016 to 2018 or so. And then after that, I kind of just like trailed off from playing every once in a while. And now we play Fortnite every once in a while too. I'm kind of sad that I missed out on a lot. I missed out on a lot of skins, especially Hybrid, because holy shit, when Hybrid came out, woo! Sorry. Why did they give him all that ass? I don't get it. They didn't have to do that. Why? They knew exactly what they were doing. Reptiles don't have butts, god damn it. You know what you're doing. But yeah, also, yeah, we did get the Venom skin. I absolutely bought it because I was just like, you know what? I need Venom. Venom is... You know, I've also noticed that I just really like large, silly villain characters. Like Bowser, Venom. I think Venom's pretty silly. Yeah, yeah. As far as I'm concerned, at least. Maybe that's just fan art depiction. I don't know. And then there's Zerktro, too. I just like characters like that. Yeah, I still need to get the new lizard guy. I think his name is Thunder. Which I'm at level, I think, 14 or something like that on Fortnite, so I'm close. Zavok? I absolutely love him. Like, hello! I still need to play Sonic Lost World so that I can actually see him in action, but like, I love his design. And I obviously simp for him, so like... Hold on. Okay, so I wanted to double check myself by checking the age of that character. And as soon as I saw it, I was very confused. He's 148 years old, apparently? What? No idea. Okay. Yeah, man. Dude's fucking ancient. I feel like I'm... Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to lower it down a little bit more. Okay. He basically is Sonic's Bowser, huh? Yeah. We need to see more of him, if you know what I mean. Let me check. Let me check Blue Chemical site. How much of it? 105? That's criminal! There should be way more than that. Are you kidding me? You gotta be shitting me, dude. That is actually criminal. Alright, so, any artists that are 18 plus can take a not safe work commission. I need a favor. I'm just kidding. Nah. Is that Maldu? Oh my god, I love their art. Favorite that. Okay, I need to stop. That shit is gonna pop up on the screen. Anyway. It'll probably happen eventually, but for now, I gotta put my money towards more important things. So, yeah. I can't be blowing money on porn left and right, you know? I gotta be responsible. That kind of art is expensive, man. Like, it piles up. So you gotta really be careful when you buy that stuff. Yeah, you're right. I can. I'll just end up broke. Anyway. It depends. Like, you might think that a lot of like artists and freelance people are wealthy, but unfortunately, what happens is we get hit with something called a self-employment tax, and that is a bitch. Like, it hits you really hard when you're self-employed. So most of the time, a lot of artists, they kind of have to charge a lot because they need to cover their ass for taxes, basically. For an example, me personally, I had to pay $8,000 in taxes. Yeah, awful. I'm laughing, but it's awful. But it's pretty fucking bad, and it hit me pretty hard. But I'm still okay. Like, it's not like it left me bankrupt or anything. It was just more like a really big hit all at once. And so, yeah, no, we're not rich. We're not even allowed to be rich. Unless you're, like, actually really rich to the point where you can actually, like, you know, evade taxes and get away with it. That's for the really rich people. But people who are making, like, a decent amount, we get fucked. My usual... Like, I'm just gonna go right out and say it. I usually make about 45 to 50 grand a year, which is pretty average. It's a little higher than minimum, but it's livable, and I'm thankful for that. But yeah, once that self-employment tax comes in, yeah. So yeah, America does not care about lower middle class. So most of us. But like I said, it's livable. I'm able to pay my bills. I'm able to buy food. So I honestly can't complain all that much. I just need to slow down on self-indulgent purchases. Which, okay, fine. I'm an adult. I gotta do that. But damn it, it's fun. You know, I kind of wonder, why is it such a taboo to talk about money? You know, I can answer my own question, because a lot of people are actually very weird with money, right? Like, let's say anyone talks about, let's say, like, how hard they have it with their life or whatever. There's always a person out there that's like, you should be grateful, or that sounds, I wish I had that. And then it kind of makes you feel kind of weird, you know? And that's kind of why usually I avoid talking about the topic, because people are not really good at holding that conversation. So it's like, okay, I don't remember what I said, but there was a time where I was talking about something. I think it was like some kind of like struggle that I was dealing with at the time. And I shit you not, someone responded to that with 1% represent. I'm like, huh? Me? 1%? Where? In what fucking dimension? Like, huh? And the funny thing is, at the time I was making like 20 grand a year. So 1% is not me. Nope. Absolutely zero perspective. It's kind of frustrating. Yeah. Anyway. That's another thing, right? Like, and it's usually, and I hate pointing the finger once again, but it is usually like younger people or children who say these kinds of things, because it was someone who was younger, and they don't really understand the worth of money until they get older and they have to start paying bills and start buying food and start taking care of themselves. They don't really understand. When you hand a kid $100, they're gonna be like, I'm set for life, and it's like, no, you are not. Like, no. And you definitely see this when the topic of prices for like commissions come up. Oh my god. When I saw the FNF fan base blow up because they saw somebody charge $100 for a Sprite, like, you know, an FNF Sprite. Let me tell you something. That is a fucking steal. Like, actually, it's a fucking steal. considering how much work actually goes into FNF spriting and how many times you have to draw the same thing over and over and over again, like, that is a lot of work. Let me show you a sprite sheet. Let me show you one of my sprite sheets. And, like, you could see it in the game's files yourself, but let me see. Let me see, verse 6, week 3, assets, images. Okay. Give me a second. I think it's in shared. Images, characters. Let me bring up isolations. Oh wait, I don't have it. Right, I forgot it's not in my mod yet. Okay, let's just do week 2 ace. Look at all this. Do you see that? How much work that takes? How many frames you have to draw and make sure that they seamlessly transition to each other? Look at all these frames. There's like a down position, an idle position, an up position, and also this nice little animation where he pulls out his mic. Like, look at all that. And you're telling me that $100 is too much for all of this work? Do you know how many full bodies this basically is? You're lucky they don't charge you full body, full shaded prices for each of these. You're fucking lucky they don't charge you that much. Because, I don't know, man. Anyway. So, yeah, no, these are expensive. Oh, you actually calculated how many? Well, let me see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god. Okay, it's in a grid. Anyway, there's a lot, but I didn't check. Oh, and you want to see even more? Here's Maku's. And you're like, okay, that's fine. And then you, yeah. Look at this. How many fucking frames are in this sprite sheet? So yeah, people saying that $100 is too much for this? No. You are wrong. And I will confidently say that. Jesus Christ, dude. So yeah, this shit is expensive. And right, that's what I'm saying. $100 for all this, dude. I would line up right now. In fact, let me see if this guy is fucking open right now. Just kidding. Let's get an Elise sprite. Oh my god, dude. It's annoying. Like, and the thing about that too is that these kids, they don't really understand a lot of these things, and they kind of just, you know, shoot their mouth off, and no one can talk them down. No one can tell them, hey, you know, maybe you want to, like, rethink this take, because I know you're a kid, and you're getting your opinions out, you feel like you're important and shit, but, like, you kind of have to understand why things are the way they are. Like, Christ. Yeah, I think Maku's animation was completely different. It was using a different method, but I don't know much about it. There's also, yeah, there was 9 poses, which is crazy. Atlasing, that's what it was called. I almost said something completely different. I was like, something to do with globe. Like global? No, Atlas. Fucking idiot. Anyway. Anyone want to draw a Maku? I'm kidding. No, I'm actually kidding this time. I need to stop spending money. In fact, remember the insane antics I told you about when it comes to like my car's rear view camera or whatever? Well, guess who bought yet another product to hopefully be the last resort. Look, I don't give up. I'm very stubborn, and I hate that about myself. So, I bought this thing where it's basically a mirror that you attach to your car. Well, you attach to your car's mirror, and then it connects to this camera in the back of your car, and then it shows the camera feed on the mirror itself. Some cars have that built in, so I decided to just buy this on its own. It was 45 bucks, so I'm hoping that this finally puts an end to it, and I can finally just back up safely from, like, you know, parking spots and not run people over, which has never happened yet. So I want to be safe. Cuz the thing about Florida, especially like Florida parking lots, is like just the fact that people seem to just go really fast in parking lots, and it's genuinely annoying because you never know when you think you're safe and you're between two giant trucks, so you can't see what's coming up, and you're backing, and next thing you know, a car just zooms past behind you, and you're like, what the fuck? Okay. And then I keep going. I keep backing up, and another car zooms past. I'm like, fuck, man. Stop. Just let me go. Okay, bye, Retro. Thanks for being here. I miss you. Come home. I miss my Bowser-like reptile. He doesn't even... I guess canonically he doesn't even live with Ace, but like, shut up. I want to bake bread in an air fryer. Can you do that? Hold on. Oh my god, I want to do it. Okay. You can also use the air fryer to make baked goods. Fuck yeah, I want to bake some bread. Air fryer bread. Alright, what's the ingredients? Active dry yeast, warm water, all-purpose flour, granulated sugar, salt, milk, unsalted butter, and egg. I don't have yeast. But I think that's... I don't know what granulated sugar is. Like, what does that mean? I guess it's as opposed to powdered sugar, I guess? Yeah, okay, that's just regular sugar. I have plenty of that. Okay. This is doable. I just gotta go buy some yeast. Save some more dervs for me. Bring deviled eggs back. I'm kidding. They would go so bad. Oh, interesting. They have like a specific pan that they put in there? I also want to learn how to... What is deviled eggs? I want to make that. I don't know. I want to start cooking, damn it. This is a Gran Turismo 4 song. So it's a racing game. Shut up! It's a racing game from the PS2 that is like my favorite racing game of all time. Yeah, I'm a bit of a nerd. Sorry. Freddy Fit? What the hell is that? I'm gonna do those like really quick short form cooking videos where I just hold my phone up to like a stove and be like, okay guys, this is how you do it. You put a bunch of ground beef down, put a bunch of cheese down, you put a bunch of... and just make the most disgusting monstrosities you've ever seen. I'm kidding. Okay, now wrap it up into another ground beef and then put corn on it. I don't know. Yeah, you know what's funny? I've been wanting to do videos like that, just dumb shorts, but, it's actually pretty difficult to like plan everything out when you're doing short form content, because it's just so condensed down into like a minute, and you have to make sure that you have people's attention. It's a lot. So yeah, the people that are really good with short form content, I salute them, because it's actually, there's a lot that goes into it. You think it's just holding your phone up and hitting record, but there's lots of like editing and cuts that you have to do in order to like really make it interesting and make it so people don't skip within like the first 30 seconds or so. It's crazy. Yeah, no, I personally wouldn't want to do shorts on my main channel or anything like that. It would probably go on the archive channel or something. Because I've been doing video game remixes for, I want to say like nearly 10 years. No, not 10 years. Ooh, like 12 years at this point. It's been a long time. Since like 2011. And I'm starting to feel the burn. I'm starting to feel like, I may have either ran out of ideas, or I kind of just want to move on to something else. I don't know what it is, but yeah, like every time I want to do like a video game remix, I kind of feel my mind just goes to blank. And I'm like, well, damn, that kind of sucks, because I spent so much time learning this and, honing my skills. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Whew. I thought I just muted myself. Anyway, so yeah, it's been something that I've been thinking about for a while, and 2022 is kind of like the wind down year where I have been like making stuff less because my ideas have just been drying up, and I don't know what to do, and it's kind of scary actually. So yeah, I gotta figure out if maybe this is it and I gotta find my next calling, or if I'm just going through like a speed bump of some sort. I don't know, but that's something I gotta think about. And I've also noticed that I've been more inclined to make original music now because of the FNF stuff. So like the FNF stuff has actually given me like the push or the avenue I needed to make more original music. And so I'm like, maybe that's the path I want to go to. But I don't know for sure. That's, like I said, something that I need to think long and hard about. But I also don't want to make any announcements or like any promises, because of the fact that, well, most of the time when I make like a promise or something like that, it doesn't usually go anywhere, like it kind of just ends up being nothing. So I kind of have to make sure I'm doing what I really want. And as of right now, I'm like, let me take a look at my channel so far. Shut up, Izzy. Okay. Oh, fuck. I have to add this, actually, to... I have to add this to 2023 music. All my music and compositions. Okay. So as I was saying, right, taking a look at all the videos I've made within this year, which isn't a lot. I think it starts with... Let me see. I think it starts with the Mario remix. So I think... Okay, yeah. So far I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 uploads, and it's been 4 months since the year started. So if you divide it, that's about maybe 2 per month, which is not so bad, actually. I'm doing better than I thought. But I feel like my passion is kind of just started to dwindle, maybe. I don't know. Every time I make something, I'm just not really happy about it, and I don't really wow myself anymore. So I gotta figure that out. But yeah, I also don't set goals anymore, because, like I said, I just kind of go with the flow now. The only time that I do set goals is when it's like really short-term stuff, like, oh, I want to walk for an hour today, and then I like push myself towards that goal, then yeah, that's fine. So short-term goals, absolutely doable. Long-term goals, forget about it. You're guaranteed to like not even bother. So yeah. At least for me. It's probably different per like person, you know? That's another thing, right? So another thing about me is that my tastes are annoyingly niche. I hate it. I hate how fucking niche my tastes are, because that's not good for a content creator. Like, I gotta have that mainstream taste. I gotta, like, you know, do things that people like in order to actually succeed. Because unfortunately, you know, stuff like the Rusty Ruin Zone remix that only got 6,000 views in like 2 months, that was awful. Like, it performed awful, and it seems like the Super Metroid remix is going the same way. And I can't keep doing that. I can't be a hipster, you know? But I tried so hard to do Pizza Tower. Like, I've done like 2 or 3 attempts of it, and I just wasn't feeling it. And I felt like, you know what? It's not something that I should force myself to, you know? Yeah, there's something wrong with me, and I gotta figure it out. But like, I had an absolute blast making that Sonic remix, and same with the Super Metroid remix. Honestly, I think I might just need to do more niche songs so that I can get that motivation back. That might just be it. I need to stop thinking about, you know, what's gonna put food on the table. And the problem, my biggest fear is fading into obscurity. You know, basically me not making things that people like to the point where they just get tired of me. It's scary, because then it's really hard to recover from that. I've seen plenty of people do it, and it's like, man. It's a fear, because this stuff fuels my life, and, you know, it's hard to, you know, do what you want when you have to make sure that you gotta pay for stuff. And that's also why activity is another scary thing. Like, if you don't make videos in a consistent rate, YouTube's gonna throw you away like a piece of trash. So many factors, man. It sucks, but this is the path I chose, so I gotta deal with it. And I'm doing everything I can to make it easier. So that's why I'm thinking, like I said, thinking about doing some merch, and the plushies, I'm like, you know, going ham on those, and it's I think Angry Video Game Nerd put it best with this disgusting analogy, but it's funny. It's like if you're swimming in a sea of piss, and somebody is holding a bucket of shit over your head, and they're about to dump it on you. You either sink down into the sea of piss to avoid the shit that's gonna be poured onto you, or you just take the bucket of shit. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. There, that's the less disgusting way of saying that. I love Angry Video Game Nerd. It's like one of my favorites. I've been watching that guy for as long as I can remember. Anyway, I love Sonic music. Sonic music is just amazing, and I gotta do more Sonic music. Ah. Excuse me. So, a friend of mine had their birthday yesterday, and so I was like, "Oh, let me see what games they have on their wish list. They had no games on their wish list. So I was like, fuck, okay. I gotta think of a game that I really like that I could gift to them that maybe they'll like. And so I gifted them Celeste. And then they DM me like, Cam, wait, I already have this game. And I'm like, what? Where? And apparently they had it on Epic Games. And I'm like, fuck. First of all, who gets games on Epic Games other than Fortnite? First of all, I was just poking at their leg, but I was able to refund it, and I decided to just send them the money anyway because it was just like, okay, you know what? Instead of me just guessing, might as well just send you the money straight up. But yeah, no, it was on Epic Games, yeah, and apparently even for free. The only other game I have on Epic Games is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Remake, which I love that game. It's so good to me. The thing that does kind of suck about Tony Hawk, though, was the fact that apparently they were going to remake 3 and 4 as well, like in the same style as 1 and 2, but they decided against it. Which sucks because 4 was actually like part of my childhood, but... Yeah, nah. Giving cash is like the safest bet. If you want to like give someone a gift, just give them money. Easiest shit to do. No gift cards, no random gifts that you might think are thoughtful, whatever. Just give them money because then you don't have to risk it. Unless you know exactly what to get them, you know? But yeah, money is the way to go. Because, like, you never know. That could, like, help them on their next grocery trip or some shit. Like, it could be something very, like, necessary. Another hour has passed. I'm gonna go check on my chili again. I'll be right back and start stirring it. Okay, so funny thing, as I was stirring my chili, I walked back to my room and I heard like distant music and I was like, what the hell's going on? And apparently it was coming from my bathroom and I was like, what the fuck? So like my Google Home, like the mini, it was just playing random music in my bathroom and I was like, what? Okay. I don't know how that happened, but all right. Anyway, which, speaking of music, actually... Oh, give me a sec. I deleted a tweet earlier today, actually, and it had something to do with people's adversity, I guess? Adversity? Yeah, I think that's a good word to use. Against, you know, rap and hip-hop music. Because, you know how, like, a very common argument that people have against that kind of music is that, oh, it's not complex enough or blah blah blah. But what's interesting is that I swear to God, I've only seen that criticism applied to that specific genre of music and like nothing else. So it feels, it seems kind of weird and unfair. But yeah, I deleted that one because for some reason there was like, for some reason there was like 2 people who responded to the tweet with something completely unrelated, and it felt kind of embarrassing, honestly. Like, okay, so it was like an impulsive thought to just delete it, so it's not anything crazy, but basically, yeah, 2 people just completely ignoring what I was saying, and instead of continuing the discussion, they just kind of complimented me, and it's like, while I appreciate the kind words, time and place, you know? it kind of just... And that's something I kind of want to touch upon, right? Where... You can compliment your favorite creator, or a creator that you like, as much as you want, but you gotta understand when the right moment is for that, because, you know, if they're trying to, like, speak... If they're trying to be, like, serious and have, like, a discussion or a conversation with you, ignoring them just to tell them how much you like their music is kind of rude. It's kind of like you're just disregarding what they're saying, and, like, I don't know, like, maybe I'm weird, but I found that kind of, like, rude. And it was also embarrassing because multiple people did that, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that. So people don't see me trying to be serious, and then... Like, let's say you get, like, you make a tweet and you're talking about something really serious, and the only response you get is a fucking bot that's like, hey, by the way, blah blah blah, and it's like, like, do you see what the tweet is about? Can you add to that tweet? Can you add to the conversation? No? Then maybe find a different tweet to say whatever you wanted to say, you know? Like, there are other chances. There will be other chances in the future. I sound really picky and I sound kind of bitchy, but, like, again, it's just... I don't know, it just felt inappropriate to me. But yeah, it wasn't a huge deal, though. I kind of just deleted it because I was like, whatever. The tweet was probably worded weird anyway. But yeah. But yeah, like, another thing, and I'm gonna sound really ungrateful for a sec here, and I'm sorry if that, you know, offends anybody, but once you hear the same few compliments over and over and over again for years and years and years, it kind of gets stale, I guess. It kind of just all blends together. I still appreciate it, but at the same time, you know, when you interrupt me in the middle of something just to tell me, I love your music, and I'm just like, thank you, and then I go back to what I'm, you know, that's even happened on these streams, like with TTS bots and stuff, and it's like, you could have just typed it out. Like, you could have just typed it out. You didn't have to interrupt me. But yeah, no, I mean, compliments are nice, and, you know, they make you feel good and everything, but you have to be careful on when you say it, where you say it, because it could very much be, you know, something, like, not a good time. I've actually had plenty of moments where, like, even in the middle of an argument, like, when I'm trying to talk to somebody and discussing something, and it turns into a bit of an argument, and someone, like, cuts in the middle of that conversation and be like, hi Kamex, I love your music, and I'm just like, huh? Do you not see me in the middle of something right now? Like, and I'm already angry, so it's like, don't piss me off even more. I think one of my biggest pet peeves is when people are like, you probably won't respond to this. That is how you guarantee that I won't respond. Because the thing is, I've dealt with a lot of people who are, you know, pretty manipulative and kind of like, you know, awful people in that sense. And I see that as a red flag. So to protect myself, I am absolutely ignoring that. Because there are people who do try to guilt you into responding. They're like, oh, you wouldn't respond to little old me. You're too important. And I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, actually, fuck you. Goodbye. Like, Jesus Christ, man. And that's actually why that person earlier that was freaking out in chat, they were banned. Because that was extremely uncomfortable. Like, very fucking uncomfortable. Oh, speaking of which, let me Twitch, just gotta check this. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? The whole, like, freaking out because of someone that... freaking out because you saw someone that you admire or someone that you just like or whatever like that. And, you know, screaming and saying unintelligible things. That's a learned behavior. Like, and I feel like that kind of stuff was basically taught through like TV shows and like media in general, where people feel like they have to freak out and they have to treat, you know, people that they hold in high regard like that. I can understand being nervous though. That's completely valid. I mean, I have anxiety, so I get it. But like freaking out and going like, oh my god, I love you. Oh my god, you are like the best thing ever. Nobody likes that. Nobody fucking likes that. No normal person likes that. Like, my rule of thumb, if you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. That's it. It's that simple, man. If you make me uncomfortable, without warning, I will block. I don't owe anybody a warning. I don't owe anybody an explanation. If they make me uncomfortable, they're gone. That's it. And like, it's pretty simple not to do that. It's very simple not to do that. Just talk to me like a normal person. That's it. And by like a normal person, I mean more of like a, you know, treat me like how you would treat anybody else. That's all I ask for. Because I remember once actually, when I was pretty new to the whole like public figure shit, I think I was like 19 or so. When I was like 19 or so, my Discord server was pretty uncomfortable for me because first of all, I was like really young, and also I just had like a bunch of people basically treating me like a god. It was kind of gross actually. Like a bunch of people being like, oh my god, the Kamex is in chat now talking to us, hi, and it's like, ugh, gross. Please just talk to me normal. And it kind of distracts from actual conversation and discussion. And like, no. I was basically a kid at that point. And you're doing that shit? No, it's just weird. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but you kind of just have to... Oh, and another thing, right? When you actually, you know, take steps to protect yourself and, you know, protect your sanity, these people get insanely angry about that. Because, you know, how dare they block you or something like that. So I've had people go from loving me like so much that they're, you know, that it's kind of uncomfortable, down to hating my guts just because I like blocked them and I couldn't take it anymore. These people are crazy. Like, you're insane. Like, I don't care how that sounds. You're insane. Go get help. You probably need it. Actually, you very much need it. Anyway. So yeah, parasocial stuff. Not fun. Especially when people like victimize themselves afterwards. Oh. Speaking of. I talked about it on Twitter. There was this one person who made quite a few tweets about wanting to fuck Ace. Like, just public tweets out of nowhere for no reason. Which is, I mean, fine. If you're attracted to Ace, that's fine. Shit, I'm attracted to Ace. I made him attractive for a fucking reason. But... and so, anyway... what happened was... I also saw them, like, comment on someone else's tweet because, you know, I followed an artist whose work I liked. And they did that thing where they screenshotted the notification. They're like, oh my god, he followed me. Which is fine. Like, you know, I get being excited and, you know, wanting to talk about it. But that person that I was talking about, the one that's talking about how much he wants to fuck Ace, he responded to that guy. He's like, I'm so jealous. I wish that were me. And it's like, Jesus Christ, dude. And so, that's embarrassing. Anyway, another day, so another day, I guess he was like messing around with a friend. And that friend tagged me in that thread, you know, to like embarrass him or something. And I was just like, hey guys, this is a little uncomfortable. And I checked the bios of one of them. Or I checked the bios of both of them. One of them didn't have an age in their bio. And the other one said they were 14 years old. So I was like, okay, this is actually not good. So I basically was straight up with them. I was like, hey guys, I'm kind of uncomfortable. Please stop. And then they basically kept going. And they were like, I'm sorry, I just really blah, 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 whatever. So they kept going. And they thought it was funny. They thought it was hilarious. So I just blocked both of them. And after that, I thought I was done. But a friend showed me a screenshot of them, like, freaking out that they got blocked. And they were talking about threatening to kill that friend that was messing with them or something. And it's like, yeah, wow, that's totally normal. For apparently embarrassing them in front of their idol. And it's like, okay. And I saw their apology thread. First of all, they used a sad Mario. And they talked about how they had like a big crush on me or something like that. And how they hate that I blocked them. And they are really sorry. And that to please forgive them. This is a child. I'm 25 years old. Do you see what I mean? Like, look. If you like Ace, fine. If you're a minor who has a crush on Ace, whatever, as long as I don't know about it. Okay? Just don't tell me, because that's weird. Imagine, like, an adult celebrity of some sort. I'm no celebrity, not by a long shot, but, like, let's just take it up a notch so it's easier to understand. Imagine an adult celebrity being told how much a person wants to fuck them, and that person that wants to fuck them is 14. That celebrity would absolutely feel uncomfortable. So why is it different when it's like an internet micro-celebrity like myself? You know? Like a niche internet micro-celebrity. Why is that different? It's not. So, yeah, man. And apparently this person had like a crush, and it's like, but you don't even know who I am. You don't even know what kind of person I am. You've never spoken to me. So it's very clear that it's a crush on the character. It's weird. But yeah, if you have a younger sibling, that's like, you know, check on them. See what the fuck they're doing on the internet. Because that could be your younger brother. I'm just saying. Or your younger sister, because girls do that shit too. That girl that's obsessed with retro that is practically harassing me on every social they can find. Oh my god. Please check on your younger siblings. Please. Anyway, how long have I been going at this? 2 hours and 20 minutes. I want my chili. I'm hungry. Yeah, and the weird thing about that too is that I've made maybe 2 statements towards that girl that's like being crazy. So the first statement was basically me talking about it on Twitter and saying like, so this person is fantasizing about killing Ace, and I think that's very weird. And a lot of people agreed with me in that thread. And then the girl saw the tweet, and then she made a TikTok about how apparently I'm bullying her, and how, you know, I have lack of empathy or whatever. It feels like this child has pulled out a dictionary and yeah, so then I commented on that TikTok and I was like, hey, listen, I don't have anything against you, but I really don't think it's healthy to have this kind of mindset on internet strangers. Like, I'm giving her actual advice. Like, sure, it's not my responsibility as an adult to, you know, tell a kid that, but like, you know, you kind of have to think about it, like maybe that'll help them understand. And no, they just continued. And in fact, I remember at some point I saw so many videos of like, you know, from her about Ace and how much she wanted to kill him or whatever, that I basically just blocked her and I was just like, you know what, okay, if I don't have to see it anymore, then it's fine. And then she made a call out video where one person, a singular person, came to my comments and said, please stop bullying this person. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And then I realized, you know what? There's no reasoning. They're a bunch of kids. I'm just going to keep blocking and moving on. And then she took to Twitter to make an account and basically responded to one of my tweets saying, oh, so what is this, Kamex? As if it's supposed to be like a manipulation tactic, or not manipulation, intimidation tactic. And I just blocked her. And then the next tweet that she made was responding to one of Retro's tweets saying, marry me. This is a 29-year-old man. And this girl is probably 10 or 12. Please do not ask my boyfriend to marry, especially since you are 17 years younger. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And I cannot stress this enough. If you have a younger sibling, check on what they're doing on the internet. Check on who they're talking to, because this shit is ridiculous. I honestly wish that it was easier, but the problem with this is that it can be abused very easily, so that's why I'm like, you know. But sometimes I do wish that it was easier to contact the parents of some of these children, because the thing is, they're doing really dangerous stuff on the internet. And I'm not going to act like I'm on some moral high ground, like, oh, I care about the children. I really don't. They're annoying as shit. And I want to just surf the web in peace. But it is true that it is dangerous for the kids. But yeah, I have a younger sister who is 9 years old and very much into fandom stuff. And so I kind of, I have to check on what she's watching and what she's seeing or whatever whenever I visit. And of course, she's a Gacha Life kid. For fuck's sake. But she's 9, so, kids are into cringy shit. But I've seen some of the videos that she watches, and it's stuff that's like glorifying depression, and it's just not good. I don't know why people make this stuff. But I know it's usually other kids that are trying to seem deep and like thoughtful or whatever. But glorifying, struggles of mental illness and depression and anxiety, that doesn't make you cool or mysterious. So stop doing that. And that's the thing, you want to find a good middle ground to where you're monitoring your kids' safety and making sure that they're surfing the web in a safe manner, but also not restricting them so much because, unfortunately, kids find a way to get around this stuff. In fact, when I was a kid, my mom was worried about me using the computer way too much. So what she did was she bought software to automatically log me out of the computer after maybe 2 hours or so. But being a kid, I was backed into a corner and just basically figured out how to bypass it. And I'm sure as a parent, that's probably devastating. You're like, wow, this child does not care about my rules. This child just does not seem to give a shit that I'm trying to look out for them. And I'm sure as a parent, that's heartbreaking. But yeah, kids find a way, man. It's so annoying. They're the stupidest smart people on the planet. If that makes any sense. Kids are just stupid smart people. Yeah. One second. Okay. But yeah, no. When I have a kid, or if I have a kid, I don't know. That's still iffy. But if that happens, then I definitely have to be very careful. Since, we as this generation of adults, we have grown up with the internet, so we're a lot more prepared and equipped to understand things in a different level than our parents have. When I was a kid, my mom and we got introduced to the internet at the same time because my mom, when she grew up, was too poor to afford an internet connection. So she had other ways of, entertaining herself.
Hey everyone.
Thank you for the Prime sub. And it's a 5-month streak. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, no, that's just, we gotta be more careful. But as far as I'm aware, me speaking to as many people around my age as possible, I've noticed a lot of us do not fucking want kids. I think there's gonna be a decline in birth rate, I guess. There probably already is, but there definitely is as we get older. So I wonder how that's gonna go. Ah, man. I should probably start the rice cooker Hmm. Should I start the rice cooker? I mean, I can keep it in the rice cooker for a while, so I think it should be okay. I totally understand that stance. It's just, it just reminds me of...
Been thinking of something hilarious, seeing the new room background stain accusation freezing all his stuff in the room.
Yes. I wonder if there will be like a frozen alt. Nah, I don't know. As I was saying, it kind of reminds me of this group of people called anti-natalists, I think it's called. Anti-nat... Yeah, so anti-natalism apparently is a belief that... it's hilarious. It's a belief that it's unethical to bring a child into this earth without their permission. And you're just like, okay, but how are you going to get the permission? And I think I've had like an argument with an anti-natalist once on Twitter, where I was just like, okay, well, if it's unethical to bring a child into this world and without permission or whatever, how are you going to get the permission? And then I've gotten a bunch of anti-natalists just like responding to me saying, that's the point. And I'm just like, you didn't make a point. What the fuck are you talking about? Jesus Christ. Sorry for screaming. But like, I just remember how frustrated I was at the stupidity. And so I basically just muted the thread, but I put like one last hit in. And I was like, yeah, I'm aware. It's just batshit fucking crazy. And then I left the thread and never looked back. But I do understand, like, if you don't want to bring a child into your current state, like, let's say I'm struggling with money and it's really hard to make ends meet. I would say it's pretty irresponsible to think about having a child at this moment, you know? So like, that's why a lot of people, they say to wait until you're financially stable, until you have a nice career going, and, you know, you got everything in order so that you can bring a child into a loving home without any struggles. Because having a child too early when you're not mentally prepared, financially prepared, it could lead to, you know, a traumatic childhood. And that's not good. You want to make sure that, you know, you're okay. You want to make sure that you're okay before you start caring for another life. And I think that's what's kind of keeping me from, you know, adopting or like having a kid of some sort. Because, yeah, I want to make sure that I'm fully prepared, you know? But who knows? Maybe one day there's going to be a junior Cam running around the world. But that won't be for a while. But I'm not completely against the idea. No, the plane tickets are fine. I got it's not really a refund, but I got like flight credits, so I'm not worried anymore. Also, where'd that come from? Did we talk about plane stuff? I don't think so. That's kind of random. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, he tweeted about it. Really? What the fuck? Oh, okay, I see it now. Yeah. Yeah, no, with the car sickness stuff, when I'm driving, it's fine. Like, I have zero issues. So it's literally just... Did I just take a screenshot? You can take a screenshot on your smartwatch? The fuck? Today I learned. I was just fidgeting with my watch. Okay. Anyway, sorry. ADHD moment. What was I saying? Fuck. This is embarrassing. Right. I have no idea what the point is. Anyway. Right. I feel sick when I'm riding passenger, and it might depend on the kind of car that I'm riding in. So, yeah, it really, there's a lot of factors that I need to test to make absolutely sure that I know what it is. So I got car sick pills on me, so I'm gonna have to take them if I'm traveling. So there you go. That's hopefully the solution that I need. God damn it, I'm hungry. But food is still cooking. Wait a minute. Safe temperature for chili. Okay, so apparently, for chili to be like safely cooked, it would have to reach 165 degrees Fahrenheit. I wonder. Let me go check. I'll be right back. Cause I'm hungry as shit, and it's kind of frustrating. Okay, so it is to temp. It's about like 180 degrees, so that should be safe to eat. The only issue is I gotta start the rice, so I will be right back once more. I gotta wash the rice cooker and... Okay, sorry. I look dead. Okay, so, went to go wash the rice cooker, put some rice in it, and wash the extra starch, and now in about 30 minutes, dinner should be ready, maybe? Because, I mean, if the safe temperature is 165, and the chili is already at 183, which is near boiling point, I think any bacteria that's in that beef is dead now. So I'll just leave it in for another 30 minutes while the rice cooks, and then yeah, I got dinner. All right, and I did make 2 cups of rice, which is a lot for me. But the main reason is then I'll have leftover rice, so I can maybe make fried rice tomorrow. Sure, because day-old rice is the best if you're trying to make fried rice. Fucking chef over here. I want to get like a stir-fried frozen vegetable blend of some sort. Okay. Yeah, there was a what's it called? Sugar snaps? What are those? Sugar snap. What is the... There's a stir-fry blend that has like baby corns in it, and I love those. Those are so nice. Alright. Oh, here we go. So I want to get one of these because they look amazing. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta... There we go. I want to get one of these for tomorrow's tomorrow's fried rice. I feel like that would go pretty well with it. Yeah, I have a playlist of all the music I use for streaming. Let me see if I think it's... Is it that? Yeah, there you go. That's the playlist I use for streaming. It's public, right? Or unlisted, at least. You should be able to see it. Oh! I also got, like, this package of chicken, that you can apparently store in the pantry. Let me see. What's it called? I don't remember that voice line. Oh, here we go. This stuff. Here, let me go ahead and download that. So apparently, there's these like fully cooked packets of chicken that you can just store in the pantry. And like, I'm thinking about throwing that in because I've actually used this before, and it was fine. I had my doubts too, but yeah, I don't know. I don't get it either. I think it was because it's like airtight sealed and probably with some kind of preservatives of some sort. I don't really know how that works. I mean, they sell it and there's no giant lawsuit, so I guess they're doing something right. I wonder how that works. Here we go. Let's see how that works. What the fuck? How does it have a shelf life? That's what I don't understand. I guess it works the same way as tuna does, right? What did I use it for? I think I combined it with sweet and sour sauce. Anyway, either way though, yeah, I gotta look around for... Let me just type meat in Walmart, see what I can find. This is Monster House from Explorers of Sky, Time Darkness, yeah, Pokemon. I totally butchered that. Oh shit. I need a reminder. Oh boy. Let's see. So many bad memories with that Monster House music. That's just an average day in New York. What do you mean? I don't have a problem with people like making their OCs friends with Ace. I mean, he's friendly with a lot of people. I say a lot of people because some people are just straight assholes. But whatever. But yeah, nah, I mean, go ahead if you want to draw him friendly with your character, then there's no problem with that. Some people take it a little too far though, but that's another conversation. That's kind of his thing, you know. He's you know, friendly with everyone, unless they give him a reason not to be about it. I never really plan anything, so I never have plans for any weekend or whatever. I actually like seeing Ace interact with other characters. It's just fun. I'm sorry. I just saw a tweet where Jack Black confirmed that Bowser in the movie is bisexual, and I'm just what is this timeline? I'm happy, but what is this timeline? That means I have a chance. All right. It's another reminder. No, I got it, Alexa. Bye, gang. Bye, gang. I don't know if Nintendo let that one through. I think he's just saying that and being ballsy about it. Look, man, give the gays what they fucking want. That's why all my characters are bisexual. I mean, they all have their preferences and everything, but like, it would just be easier if everybody can fuck everybody. There you go. How many bi people? We're gonna get destroyed. There's no way. I just realized I'm like fidgeting with my headphones case just this whole time. Little clap. Hey, listen to it. Nice. I need to get me one of those fidget cubes. Da, 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 da. Honestly, I don't think I like the fidget cube thing. I've played with one before and it just felt whatever. There might be like nicer built ones that feel more satisfying to play around with. Like, ones that aren't just made of cheap plastic. So, I don't know. Let me check. What do they got on Amazon? Like if they got like metal ones that like actually feel substantial in your hand, I'd love that. Yeah, Retro had like this fidget spinner that was like made of metal and it felt really nice to play with. I like playing with his fidget. Wait a minute. I'm just kidding. Folding cubes? What are you talking? Let me see. I'm seeing some metal cubes here. Is that the new thing? Is that the new fidget spinner thing? What is this? Infinity cube. What the hell? Oh, that's weird. That looks interesting though. This shit looks like it's gonna open a new dimension. The fuck? Ooh, they got it in black. I love black. Silver's nice too. Ooh, that gold one though. Blue! Sorry. The Infinity Cube dice from Gravity Balls. So someone I knew called it Gravity Balls, and I thought that was very funny. Gravity Balls. Oh yeah, Phone's DM'd me now. She DM'd me a picture of myself holding tomorrow's newspaper. What the fuck? I'm just kidding. My IP address? What are you doing? Alright. So it was 2.5 hours when I... This music! Oh my god. Very appropriate because... Where is it? I need to find the right... Oh, here we go. This is the music I can listen to when I'm driving. And then I go fast. I forgot I had this scene. You think I could speed it up? Wait. Wait, that'd be funny. Oh, you can. All right, guys. I'm gonna accelerate. I'm gonna accelerate. Ah! That's not that much faster. I'm trying to find the right number. The person who made this video is just really slow at driving. I can't believe this. Abiding citizen? What are you, a pussy? Alright, now I'm gonna be a grandma on... I'm going the speed limit, leave me alone! Okay, okay, back to normal. Alright, I'm done from driving. Sorry I didn't ask what you wanted from the grocery store. Oops. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I haven't had Burger King in like 10 years. No, that's not true. That's not true. I've had Burger King in 5 years. I was like on my way to class once and I didn't have any time to like make any food, so I just got whatever was on the street and I went to Burger King, got me one of those chicken sandwiches and a lime Coke. Yeah, that was disgusting. And that was the last time I had Burger King. Never again. I'm at Burger King with my Burger Queen. Can I have a large fry? Wait, hold on. I think I actually... Hold on. I hope this isn't too loud. What? I can't hear anything. What? What happened? Where's the sound? Is there no sound? Let me try a different browser and see if that works.
I'm at Burger
There it is.
King with my Burger Queen. Can I get a large fry? She's vegan, please, so don't put no cheese. With some honey mustard on the side.
Okay.
I'm at Burger King.
So I actually took the vocals and auto-tuned it and added some guitars. I'm sorry.
I'm at Burger King with my Burger Queen. Can I get a large fry? She's vegan, please, so don't put no cheese. With some honey mustard on the side.
I can't believe it doesn't sound awful. Oh my god. Retro is my Burger Queen. Wait, no. That is the power of music. If you're a talentless hack, we can make you into a talentful... What's the opposite of hack? I don't know. That's how I have a career. I'm just kidding. Okay. Yeah. I'm hungry. I like food. Do you like food? I like food. My favorite food is still pizza. I really, really like pizza. I hate food. Pineapple's great. I like pineapple. On pizza, it's fine. I think people are exaggerating about it, and it's not really a big deal. There's like this pizza that has pineapple and peppers on it that comes from Domino's, and it's actually not bad. It really isn't. But, yeah, that's another thing, right? A lot of people find humor in being really annoying with their reactions and just exaggerating everything. And I kind of wish that would die down, because there are times where it's really hard for me to read people sometimes. And like, let's say I say an opinion that a person doesn't agree with, but, you know, comedically they're exaggerating their reaction to make it seem like, oh, that's the worst thing ever. But it kind of just throws me off. Like, it kind of makes me feel like I did something wrong and makes me a little scared. When a person's like, how could you do this? This is the worst thing you've ever said. And I'm just like, whoa, what did I do? Like, let's take it back a little bit. So, yeah, I don't like when people do that. Because, like I said, it's hard to read people, and I wish they would not do that. Sorry. Okay. I also just find it annoying, if I'm being honest. They're kids who do that a lot. And, okay, here's another thing, actually. Reaction images. My fucking god, reaction images. The worst thing to happen to late Gen Z. The absolute worst. Like, Jesus Christ. You could talk about how, let's say your dog that you've had for 15 years passed away, and some fuckhead who's like 15 years old will come here and post a picture of Sonic being sad as a response. Like, that is the most inappropriate bullshit I've ever seen. You really thought that that was okay? Like, what? Like, as an example, right? You will see a post on Twitter where you're like, I'm sorry, man, I just can't. I can't go because my cat had to be put down and I just need time to recover. And then you'll have some kid respond to that tweet with this. It's like, that just doesn't feel like you're taking it seriously, you know? But, like, but anyway, like, yeah, it's okay to use them in any other situation. But for serious situations like this, and like, let's also take it to another level. When people fucking use that under, like, very serious threads about people talking about how they were abused by, you know, one of their peers or something, and they're finally being brave enough to come out and talk about it to hopefully, you know, get justice for that person who's did something horrible. And then you see a lot of kids in the comments like making it about themselves, where they're like, oh my god, I feel awful, please nobody talk to me, I can't believe this ruined my day. And it's like, what? What about the victim? Like, hello? How about you comfort the victim? Ugh. I don't understand people, man. But they do that along with posting the you know, the reaction image. I'm so sorry to this Sonic picture, but this again. And it just doesn't feel like they're taking it seriously. And it feels more of an insult than just not saying anything at all. But yeah, like in funny situations where you're actually using, you know, the reaction images in a funny way, like in a lighthearted thread or a thread that, you know, just making a joke or whatever, that's fine. In fact, I encourage it. But in moments like these, maybe just no. No. Let me check on the rice. I'll be right back. Okay. 9 minutes until chili and rice. Okay, I've had someone do that in a personal server with some other friends, trying to turn it into themselves when the real event hurting many of us in the server was still happening. Yeah, like, I frequent a Zelda forum that lets you tag threads as serious or for when you want to stress that it's an actual serious discussion. Then you get kids tagging the most bog standard fanboy ass discussions as serious for clicks, so it's that's annoying, man. Some people have serious main characters, and honestly though, it's frustrating. And when I saw Haven Forest and Jack 2 for the first time, I was like so happy because it was such a breath of fresh air from like the dystopian city thing. I was just like, that's the song that's playing right now, by the way. But I was just so happy about it. I was like, oh my god, it's like the first game. Like a fucking idiot. It was nice though. My biggest pet hate is when you say something, not even as a flex, just as a conversation, and people try to one-up you. I hurt my leg today. Yeah, well, I broke my leg in 7 places. It's like, okay. Oh my god, spoiler! I'm kidding. But yeah, no, I hate it when people do that. When you're just trying to like vent or let out some frustrations, and people kind of serve that as a way to like belittle you in a way. Old people do this a lot. Like, old people especially, and kids as well. It's like, you're just like, man, I had a rough day. I had to work like, 45 hours this week, and I've had a bunch of like shitty customers or whatever. And then an old guy would come up like, yeah, well, I worked the mines for 80 hours a week. And it's like, wow, you got duped. Congratulations. Like, what do you want? But with kids, the funny thing is the way that they try to one-up you, they absolutely fail at it. Like, I could make up a scenario where, let's say you're a college kid and you're just like, oh, I got so many assignments due, and they're due like tonight at 11:59, and I don't know if I can make it. And then, like, let's say a little kid comes in and it's like, that's nothing. I got like an hour of homework today. And you're just sitting there like, what? You tried to one-up me, but you failed. How did you do that? Like, what the fuck? You're just sitting there in awe because it's like, wow, how did you fail this hard? It really depends on your teacher, though, because I had a chemistry teacher that had me up until 2 a.m. doing fucking, what was it called? Oh my god. Basically, it was just an online questionnaire or whatever, and they had like 200 questions per homework assignment. It was awful. Don't go to honors classes, kids. It's a fucking scam. I'm just kidding. I'm joking, but I will say the effects of being an honor student and like, your expectations, I feel like that could be a real problem. Yeah, and I was in 10th grade, so like it's not like I was in college or anything. It's just, that teacher was just insane. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the effects of being like an honor student or a gifted kid, and the amount of pressure that's put on you as a gifted kid growing up can really fuck you up in the long run. And I say this because I know for a fact that I was a gifted kid and one that was put in honors classes and all that stuff. I was apparently smart. But the problem is that what comes with being smart and like being considered like really smart or whatever is the fact that they put expectations on you that are still not realistic for a person your age. So what I mean by that is, like, when you try to ask for help, you get some teachers that'll be like, how do you not know this? Like, how are you an honor student if you don't know this? And I'm just like, what? I'm asking a question. Like, you do your job and teach me. Like, what are you talking about? Or you kind of get scared away from, like, asking questions because of this kind of, like, mentality that, oh, you should know already, or you should be paying attention. And it's like, what the fuck? How do you expect kids to pass if you're not even going to answer their question without some snarky remark? And even as I grew up, like as an adult now, I still look back and I'm like, that was actual bullshit. Like the way the teachers did that. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Oh my, okay, sorry, I'm reading back in chat. Well, X thing in the world is so much worse, so get over yourself. I hate old people. I'm sorry. I've heard this from so many boomers. Holy shit. You remember, right? When you were forced to finish everything on your plate, and then there are people, like, literal grown adults that would tell you shit like, well, kids in Africa would be, like, ecstatic to have that plate of food that you're not finishing right now. And it's like, that's a shitty thing to say, like, just in general. Like, how are you gonna use, you know, people's struggles from halfway across the world in order to guilt your child into having an unhealthy relationship with food? Like, that's fucked up. You, like, let's be real, you don't actually care about those kids in Africa, you're just using that as, like, a manipulation tactic. Like, fuck you. Like, actually. The fuck? Like, if you actually cared about that, you would actually do stuff to help, right? You would donate to charities. You would, I don't know, donate to a food drive. No, you're just using that to guilt your child. Like, that's shitty. My god, man. Some adults are so... God. And that's the thing, right? When I was a kid, I was told to finish my plate a lot. And it's to the point where now, as an adult, I actually have a tough time knowing when I'm actually full. So sometimes I overeat and I start to feel kind of sick. And it's something that I need to, you know, kind of unlearn, I guess. Because people really wanted to hammer in the fact that, oh, you should be grateful that you have all that food, so eat it all. And it's like, no. No. There was a point where I was even given medicine to make my appetite more, I guess, to, like, heighten my appetite, but it's like, I didn't need it. I may have been close to underweight or something, but, like, it's okay. Like, just because I'm skinny doesn't mean that I'm malnourished, you know? But, yeah. That's what it is. And that's the thing, right? If you're skinny, you'll get so many comments about how skinny you are. You need to eat more. What are you doing? Like, you are not treating yourself well. But if you're fat, the other way around. You're too fat. You need to stop eating and, like, put down the fork. And it's like, Jesus Christ. Like, can you people just shut up? Like, holy shit. Speaking of food and being a fat ass, I'm about to... I'm close to overweight. Okay, I can say that now. Okay, oops, I didn't mean to pause the music. Let me go check on my food. I'll be right back again. Hey, I'm back. I got food. Yes. And okay. Bon appetits. There you go. So now thank you, Taeyang, with your big sexy dad cooking. I also brought some extra cayenne pepper. Actually, no, the spice is good. Never mind. Okay, let me put some extra, actually. Mmm. Spicy. Not bad. Okay. Very fitting food music, I guess. Alright. Something a little more... Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, bye. Thanks for coming. Oh wow, it's 9 p.m.? Wow. Today's Friday. Okay. I was about to yell at some of you to go to bed, but never mind. You win this round. What if I put cayenne pepper on white rice? Ooh. Ooh, I like it. Yeah. Do you think the god in that universe is disappointed in Ace for dating a demon? He has to be. I'm sorry. So yeah, You know, the blank canvas of the white rice, kind of helps a lot with how much flavor the chili has. Nice little, you know, so it doesn't feel like overwhelming. Because I have this bad habit of over seasoning things. So things tend to be a little on the too much side. And I've noticed that as I got older, I kind of prefer more subtle flavors. Like, you know, as a kid, let's say you were given eggs or something. You want to like toss a bunch of salt on it to make sure the flavor is like out of this world. And then you give yourself cholesterol problems, but but as an adult, you're like, you know, a little goes a long way. I said long. I hate myself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm worried because, you know, my grandma actually has issues with cholesterol and stuff. So I have to be very careful because that stuff can be hereditary. And if I start blasting all my food with salt, then, you know, that's like a surefire way to have problems when I'm in my 40s and 50s. One sec. Nose leaking a bit. Bit too much spice, but you know what? I like it. I have no idea. I just kind of, I just spoke out of my ass for a sec there. But according to my reports, I'm low on the good kind of cholesterol. So, I gotta look into how to fix that. They say just kind of exercise more and eat, different kinds of fats. Excuse me. Sorry. That just came right out, no warning. Anyway. The good kind of fats, stuff like nuts, avocados, I guess. I don't know. Oh, sorry. Fish and poultry. Oh, that's easy. I love that stuff. I can totally do that. I'm gonna be honest. If I could eat chicken every day, I probably would. This is... Yeah, it's a pretty underrated remix. Only 4,000 views. Wow. Yeah, no, this is a really great remix. Okay. Causes of high cholesterol. So all the food that is shown here is stuff that I frequently eat, so honestly all I have to do is just eat less of that. And genetics is apparently another factor, but yeah. I think my diet's just garbage and I need to just fix that. Which is great because I've been cooking at home more. I'm on a streak of 2 days. There you go. Alright. Show me the hot man bones. Takeout food sucks, but it's so good, but it sucks. Like, it sucks because it's awful for you, but it's so good because it's convenient and it tastes great. But it sucks because it's bad for you. So yeah. Alright, let me just give you the ace with the eyes sticking out and then move on. Just kidding. McDonald's salad is 800 calories? What? What the fuck? Wait, whoa, hold on. Am I tripping? Look at this. Say yes to, I'm guessing that's fish, fruit, boiled eggs, chocolate? Nuts, bread. I think that's chickpeas, and I'm not sure what this is. It looks like oil, but that doesn't sound right. Say no to all this other stuff. So, okay, just eat more chocolate. I can do that. Okay. I know it's dark chocolate. I'm just messing. But yeah. That's kind of cool, though. Dark chocolate is actually good for you. I'm not a huge fan of dark chocolate, but I could probably make an exception. For me, it's great as like an element, and by that I mean like let's say you melt some dark chocolate over some ice cream. I feel like that's a good combination. Oils are better than saturated fat. So by oils you mean like olive oil, I'm guessing, or canola. I heard vegetable oil is the least healthy of the oils. Which is kind of ironic, but... Okay. My guess is the less sugar, the better. So basically, the higher cocoa count or percentage, cacao, I don't know how it's called, but I'm guessing that's how it goes. So like, sugar is what kind of makes it more palatable to most people, but in its natural state, it's very bitter. So I'm guessing, yeah, the higher that is, the better it is for you, more likely. Alright, let me go put these plates in the kitchen.
Free love with two tank for him. Free love, free with two tank for him.
Okay, I'm gonna have to clean the kitchen later when everything cools down. Okay, so as of now, we've done nothing. I'm just kidding. I do think it's getting a bit late, even though it's like 9:40 or something. So, well, this stream was a little weird, I guess. Might be time for me to end off and just kind of relax and do something else. So, that's it for now. Hopefully next time I will continue not Super Paper Mario. I haven't even started it. I'll continue 1,000 Year Door, maybe. I gotta figure everything out. But yeah, I wanted to do like a chill stream so that I can, as I keep saying, get back into the swing of things, and then take another 3-month hiatus. Just kidding. Okay, well, anyway. Yeah, go to bed. Make sure to recycle. Okay, whatever. Okay, bye. Thank you. Shit, where's the... There you go. Huh? Oh no, it's still... My mic is still unmuted.
Boner.